time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. I Spotify my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac 2. I told baby shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Baby said she needed now, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull massive. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey, we about to go.
What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Welcome back to another episode of the VwP podcast. Make sure you share, like, subscribe to the channel. You already know what's going on. And to the people who don't, welcome to the viralist side. As always, I got my co-host in the building.
Yeah. LBC Messiah, we finna lead the way, man.
We
this
here
shit
to
is
lead
regular
the way.
now.
We here to wake the sheep that sleep. Put your tinfoil hat on. We got a returning guest, fan favorite. We got Mr. Schode in the building. What's the word?
Man, shit, happy to be here again, baby. Let's go. Let's get it cracking.
Man, what's going on, man? What's the deal? What's a lot going on in the news right now?
Facts.
It's a lot of childhoods finna be ruined, it seems, with this Diddy stuff. Like, this is an ongoing thing. It's gonna be ongoing for a while, as long as this trial goes on. But the rumor mill is a lot of your favorite rappers is on these tapes. So my question to y'all is, can you separate the man from the music? If your favorite rapper pops up on this tape, hold on. If your favorite rapper pops up on this tape and there's any type of zestiness in his background or he get exposed, are you still able to look at him the same, view him the same, and still listen to his music?
We really should be asking you this fucking question. But
ask me the question. Nigga,
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that because you know our takes on that. So for me, I'm gonna be very, very disappointed. But I have no way to separate it. The type of classic music they didn't put out, I have to separate. There's no way that the music that we grew up on, I cannot listen to again. Like, that's what I'm still rocking right now. So to sit here and go against, like, I ain't putting nothing on my mans from Nas to certain people from Jay to, you know, I'm with the Locks, I'm with DMX, and I know for sure X ain't got nothing going on, and Jada and them. Just certain people, man, it's too many rappers to name that we grew up on, from going to Sam Goody and buying them CDs and proud to pay in that extent. No, you know what I mean? I pray to God that ain't none of them gonna show up in none of this Diddy stuff. It's a lot of people that went to them Diddy parties. There's a lot of people that left early, and I pray that them niggas is not falling under that, because it's been an illusion, and I understand now with the Holly Weird shit.
Well, I think you can separate the man from the music. I'm not gonna put no man above like a higher superior. I'm not gonna have no build up this image of a man that's perfect. You know, if they go be part of that Diddy party, man, that's their lifestyle. I'm bumping the music because it resort to my soul, it resonate with my soul, it gets me going. So I can separate. Just like if you love your favorite actor, if they do a terrible movie, you're not gonna stop liking the actor. He just had a bum movie, or if he did something off script, that's on him. But I still enjoy his job or what he does. So I mean, yeah, I can separate it. But
do we count most of these rappers? It was a lot of fake rappers still before. They portrayed certain angles, but the ones that we really resonate, we felt like they really lived what we was living. That's why, for me, it felt like you really resonated, like you understood me. You knew I didn't have to meet you, but you knew what I was going through. You spoke for people like me that was going through the struggle or going through a lot of different things. So that's what helped me in so many regards of supporting you. I know the difference between a Boosie versus one of these other rappers that I don't fuck with. So it's like, if I seen Boosie on another line where a lot of things came out in this day and age, I would be disappointed.
Bro,
I don't
did
see
you
that
just
happen.
compare a bad movie to a nigga getting banged on a
I'm just saying, no, what I'm saying is,
No, he said
you can.
So he basically saying
just compared a bad movie.
No,
Like,
because now he's getting that to the point where, like, you got to treat these niggas like actors.
Yeah,
So
facts.
it's to the point, but I don't treat them like actors. We know they're going for the scene, but most of these rappers that we grew up with was really portraying the image like this is their lifestyle. Like, this is what I live.
Social media has made it where we feel so connected to these people that when we were growing up, that shit didn't exist. So our superheroes, like the people that we looked up to, we didn't know their lifestyle outside of the music and what they showed on camera.
They wasn't for me. They wasn't necessarily superheroes, but they spoke for people like us. They wasn't necessarily.
Well, we looked up to them.
Yeah, they was low key superheroes.
Who?
Early '90s niggas was
Well,
superheroes.
Pac was,
to
yeah.
niggas.
I mean, yeah.
Pac
Facts.
wasn't even.
Superheroes
Well,
to
for
niggas.
y'all, Pac wasn't my generation.
Pac, DMX, Jada. I mean, shit. Your favorite rapper before the internet.
Yeah.
You looked at him like, oh my God.
Yeah,
like
facts.
you feel me? Like he speak for not only that he speaks for me, like I look up to this nigga.
Yeah.
Like I'm emulating from Cam with the Dipset and the swag. Like, you know how many little niggas they influenced they whole childhood. So to have those type of memories and to now just say you scroll on Twitter and you come across Cam doing some wild zesty shit on a Diddy tape. Not to even throw Cam name in there, but just any of your favorite rapper that you grew up damn near idolizing, like, whoa, what the fuck? This nigga is bent over in an orgy with you know, they throwing Trey Songz name in there. I mean, God forbid, blasphemous, they throwing Nas name in there. Like, you really playing with Nas? Like, and fans, y'all gotta stop doing that too. Stop throwing niggas of the caliber like Nas in these rumors with no facts. Y'all putting unnecessary smut on our heroes, on people that represent our culture, who did it at the highest art form, who deserve the top level of respect. Stop playing with niggas' names like that. Everything in the game, y'all niggas is crazy, for real. If there's no facts behind it, stop even throwing niggas' names in the rumor mill. Oh, I heard such and such. Like, who the fuck you heard that from? You ain't in the industry. You ain't been to none of them parties. But, man, I would be devastated. Childhood would be damn near ruined. I would not be able to look at them the same. I ain't homophobic or none of that, but it's just like, damn, I kept you in such a high regard. So for you to, it's like, God damn,
See,
bro.
I never. Well, maybe,
it's like, fuck, bro. It's like finding out Superman can't really fly or something.
Nah,
like,
but maybe this is different from me because I never looked at them like superheroes. You had the superheroes, you know what I mean? None of the superheroes was ever black. I never looked at these niggas like superheroes. I looked at them niggas as like you said, inspiration or to a different extent. I never looked at them like you say, even if you emulating certain things, you were emulating certain big homies when you were a kid, you were emulating certain things when it come to gang culture because of the persona and how they live. So when these rappers spoke things that we lived, that resonated with us to fuck with them more. And the ones that didn't, we just let them do what they do. And I think it's at a point now where social media is exposing so many sides of people, but it's like that doesn't take away from the parts of that resonate with us that they live. Yes, I will have to look at that person different. Yes, but I will still. It's hard for me not to say I won't listen to an R. Kelly song if it come on, my nigga. Most people be in the club right now, if they play Bump and Grind in the song with R. Kelly in the fucking club or somewhere, 9 times out of 10, majority of people gonna be bumping and grinding.
But this the thing with
they're
R.
not gonna be
Kelly.
separating that shit.
This is the difference with R. Kelly. Even though what he did is considered wrong, in some states what he did, it wasn't wrong.
Nah,
It's
fuck
legal.
that.
No, what I'm saying. In some states, it's legal. In some countries, it's legal. It's not frowned upon. In some cultures, it's legal. It's not frowned upon.
In our state, what are we looking at it like?
And it still was a female at the end of the day. We're talking about homosexual activity, man on man. We talking about some abomination type shit. We ain't just talking about, oh, she was 17, but she really looked 27. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
and if you go to this state, legal age is 16, they wouldn't even bat an eye.
What I'm looking at it don't make no fucking difference. If you a pedophile, if you fucking with trannies, if you a rat,
group all that
you
together?
all in the same fucking boat to me.
I
nigga.
disagree with you on that.
I don't
I
care.
disagree.
Y'all can say what you fuck you want. Nigga, you fucking with a low ass kid. Nigga, come fuck with one of y'all daughters or something, nigga. You're gonna be in the same boat. The same
No, I think it's a different. No, I'm saying
What
17 is a different name. It's not. In our community, it's a pedophile, but the official name of what they labeled as is something else.
In what state? In the
Pedophile is
U.S.,
like,
right?
Pedophile is like little kids, like babies type shit,
No,
like 10,
bro.
11.
There's no running away from that. If you're 30-something, fucking with anything under 18, you're a pedophile. You go to the fucking county jail today, it don't fucking matter. Niggas ain't finna be trying to discriminate. Niggas ain't finna do
in
nothing.
the culture, of course.
In the U.S., we're speaking from our perspective. We're not speaking about these other countries that don't exist to us, that we don't know shit about.
So I'm gonna just say this.
This is what I'm saying though. A rat, you're gonna be the same fucking thing when you hit the county jail. Let me see your paperwork. It does not matter. Not even just the county jail. Majority of people with morals, you're still gonna look at that way. You can look at it
I
different.
don't know. These rats is getting famous out here.
Nah,
These weird niggas.
they is, but I'm just saying.
PC is the new game.
I'm not speaking for them. I'm speaking for the moral compass that we come from. So if we come from that, we're gonna look at this person as, at least me. Let me not say everybody else. In my opinion, a rat, a pedophile, a snitch, all this other shit is still in the same fucking boat. You're gonna get the same treatment that you would get. If a nigga come fuck with one of y'all daughters, he's gonna get the same treatment that he would as a rat. To me. And
I don't
that's
know.
just
To
my
me,
opinion.
I look at a pedophile worse than a rat.
They
To me.
all in the same boat.
So-
No, they're in the same category. You
Yeah.
go into the
It's
same
levels
yard,
to it.
But a pedophile is worse than a rat to me.
So I do believe there's levels to it. And as far as what you were saying, I agree with you as far as like grouping them together. But the way society now has created, being gay is no longer like frowned upon. Do I associate with my friends like that? I think I would look at, if my homeboys was in that Diddy party, I don't know if I can be friends with them. So with the artists, I think I can separate the artist from their personal lifestyle because I'm not friends with them. You know what I'm saying? Because then if my homeboy was under, you know, what they call it, under the in the closet on the down low, and that they was hiding their sexuality, doing what they was doing with Diddy, I think that would be a disappointment because it's like you lying who you are, you suppressing who you are. Now with the rat shit, somebody snitching, that go against all codes because you know if you're doing a crime and then you choose to snitch on somebody to get yourself less time, then,
nigga, you suppressed who you was. If you a fucking nigga,
you suppress who you are.
You suppress who you was.
But you did some coward
if-
shit to get out
No.
to swindle yourself. You can't swindle yourself out of homosexuality. That shit is in you. You much as you fight that urge, you can't swindle that. You can swindle being a rat. You can just have morals and just not snitch.
How many real niggas we thought had morals that started telling? Nigga, them niggas suppressed who they was because they knew deep down in their fucking heart when they got in that situation, they would fold. A lot of these niggas is weirdos, and when they get in them situations, they be weird, nigga. The same way these niggas get money or get a deal and turn weird, nigga. They were suppressing that. They would do anything for the fucking bag. You can say this nigga wasn't gay before. I knew this nigga from the streets. And then when that bag came and told Cuz to do some weird shit, that nigga
that's who he truly was.
He turned into a weirdo, nigga.
That's who he truly
because
was,
the money
man.
don't change that shit if you really standing on morals and principles. It's no different.
Okay, that was the word I was looking for. Hemophilia is the attraction to teenagers, 15 to 19. So that's where R. Kelly would be labeled in the hemophilia category. Because it wasn't like he was fucking 12-year-olds, 11-year-olds. And I ain't excusing nothing he did. I just know terms and I know words and I know definitions. And in our community, the streets, he's a pedophile. But realistically, okay, she was 17. What's the difference between 17 and 18?
Physically, nothing.
Physically nothing, mentally nothing. By the time from 17 to 18, that's gonna be the same person. So
They finna kill y'all.
No, I don't care if they gonna kill
No,
me.
I'm
I'm
just-
just you can kill me.
Well,
all you want.
look, you can say 17 to
Realistically,
19. I mean, those like you can't drink, you can't do anything.
Y'all can say what y'all want. There's 16-year-olds with bodies like grown
No,
women.
we're not
This
saying
is
that.
this is what I'm
This
getting
is-
at.
I know,
We're
this is what I'm
only
saying.
saying okay, it was wrong because by the law of the land that we live in, that's wrong. So we was taught that's wrong. 18 is cool, but from a logical standpoint. From 17 to 18, you could still be a senior in high school.
Okay,
you're the same person.
And
It's still wrong.
And you can make that point, but it's niggas that feel like as soon as the moment a little girl get her period, they're old enough to have sexual relations. So you could digest what you want from 17 to 18, but what's different from that pedophile that's digesting from 13 to 14?
Because a pedophile, they go after certain age groups. That's what I'm saying.
What do you
I'm
think?
assuming
What do you
it's
think?
like-
From 17 to 18 is what I'm saying. It's the same thing. They're viewing it. You're just viewing it from a different year point stand. They're viewing it as you're grown. You're viewing it as 17. You might be old enough. They're viewing it as 14. You might be old enough.
Okay, I don't care how they view it. I'm saying if it's a dude, let's say R. Kelly, and the law is 18, he been watching her since she was 16. Really wanted to get at her from 16, but he waited till she was 18. People gonna say he's a predator. Like who married this girl at 19, but he met her at 16? Marcus Houston.
Oh yeah, okay.
He didn't marry her till she was 19, but they physically met at 16. So he's still getting labeled as a pedo.
Like
because it's like, you
yeah.
preyed on her from 16 to 19,
don't-
even though he waited.
it
So
don't
that's
ma-
what I'm saying. It's weird.
So did R. Kelly wait?
No, he didn't
No,
wait.
he didn't
It
wait.
didn't matter. He was fucking with her when she was 17. It don't matter. If you waited, it's nothing really they can say about Marcus Houston. They can say what they want, but if she was 19, she was 19. But what
This
I'm
the point I
saying,
was
what I'm
making,
saying is,
though.
if a nigga met a bitch when she was 14, excuse me, if a nigga met a little girl when she was 14, and waited until she was 18, you're still a predator, nigga. You preyed on this. You waited until this motherfucker groomed and got to where you got. It don't matter according to what we agree on. 17 is not that.
This is what I'm saying. People are still able to listen to R. Kelly because the girl was 17. The girls
they don't care about that.
If R. Kelly got convicted of a 3-year-old sleeping with a 3-year-old, I don't think no one would still be listening to his music.
I said a period though.
No, but listen to what this is what I'm saying. People are separating the man from the music because of the age that
they don't
the girl
care about
was.
that. They care about the music he made that made them feel good.
What I'm saying is they wouldn't give a fuck about the music making them feel good if he was raping babies and shit.
They don't care. If he made,
who don't care?
The people, they don't care.
You telling me if R. Kelly got convicted of, damn, he had 5-year-olds in his basement, people would be like, man, I'm separating the man from the music.
You see what he doing? He going to the extreme the same way we be doing with these females. When they go to the extreme about certain stuff.
That's not the extreme. I'm saying that's the
extreme
difference.
is a 3 and 5-year-old. Yes, that is extreme.
That's a fucking pedophile.
And a nigga raping a 14-year-old girl is a pedophile. If a nigga fucking with a girl 15, 16, 17, according to the law, is a pedophile.
Both of them is wrong, but I understand. If it's a child, a nigga's gonna be more enraged with a child because that child is innocent. You know what I'm saying? A teenager, they still gonna be upset about it.
A 17-year-old can't be innocent?
No, a 17-year-old can't be innocent, but they're so close to being 18.
No,
it's kind of like
because y'all agreeing and it's rationalizing it to the point where it's like, nah, it might be cool. She wasn't that old.
Nah,
she was
we're
old
not
enough.
saying it's cool. I'm saying this is the
one.
only reason people are still saying.
People will still knock
People are
shit.
saying this is wrong, but I can still listen to his music because in their mind they can justify and rationalize.
Bro.
Well, you know what? I was 17 and they do be acting
How old
grown.
was the girl when he made it?
How
old was the girl when I'm gonna piss on you?
Yeah, that was she was like 15. She was like 15.
She was like 15, 16 or something, nigga. And I remember that because I was in like middle school or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She was like our age.
I remember my sister had the tape, but on the set, it didn't matter. Niggas still accepted R. Kelly. They still accept him. All that shit that Michael Jackson went through with the kids. Niggas is never finna stop listening to Michael Jackson.
He was innocent,
Did we know that? We didn't give a fuck. People didn't give a fuck if Michael Jackson innocent or not. They thought the nigga was a pedophile and all that. Niggas didn't think he was innocent until he died. And that's a fact, nigga. They thought Michael Jackson played with kids, had the fucking
Neverland
amusement parks and all that
Neverland,
shit. And they kind of find out now that he dead. Y'all crucified the man when he was alive, and now he's dead. And now we realize that Michael Jackson really cared about kids because his childhood was fucked up. But they didn't care. They thought he was a pedophile and all that. Nigga, they shit is still a sellout.
But that's the media though. Once they put that label on you, it's kind of hard. It's like that. It's that mob mentality.
My whole point is they wouldn't have separated him from his music. They would have still loved his music. This nigga's a pedophile. He's all that. All these niggas is coming out. These niggas still finna be if Diddy get, God forbid, Diddy, you get crucified today the same way Epstein did, nigga. You know how many bad boy songs they're gonna be playing on the internet? That's what they're gonna be doing. They're gonna be playing all that shit from back in the day with Mace. They're gonna be playing all Diddy songs talking about how they fucked with him. They're gonna crucify Cuz right now. But I guarantee, let Diddy die today, God forbid.
If Diddy is on some Epstein level, ain't nobody playing his music.
They playing his music, nigga.
Niggas
don't even speak of Epstein. Niggas don't even talk about. Niggas don't even care what he did.
Because he's not in our community. Niggas is only gonna crucify niggas, and the media is not running Epstein stories around the clock like they are Diddy, putting it in the minds of the people. People only pay attention to what's in front of them, and right now, what's in front of them is Diddy.
Yeah, everything.
When MJ had them allegations, was niggas still slapping him?
I don't know. I was young.
You said you was young.
One, I was young, so I wasn't really paying attention to it. We just heard rumors and jokes.
I've been hearing these rumors all my life.
Exactly, but there was no internet. There was no social media. There was no campaigns around the clock that we was paying attention to.
Wasn't that Michael Jackson that had the baby over the thing?
Yeah, he had his blanket. Yeah.
And I was grown when that happened.
But that was his kid. He was just showing him to the crowd. What does that even got to do with anything?
What I'm saying is certain allegations that did not matter what Michael Jackson did.
You saying he was so great that they looked
He
past
could do no wrong. Yes, he did not matter.
It was allegations,
Michael Jackson's funeral was so fucking packed to the point where it would have been bigger if they would have been able to sell more tickets. Like, it did not matter. The older people didn't care.
Diddy has tapes. This is different. So if this is on a videotape versus a rumor that they just saying, but we never seen proof, I think that's also different.
Bro,
if it's a fucking tape that come out that's irrefutable, niggas is gonna look at that different than a rumor them saying
Of course, that's to a point, but they seen tapes of him beating Cassie. Bitches still fuck with him. It did not matter.
He didn't fucking beat her.
Man, it doesn't matter what he did. He put hands on her. According to the people, he put hands on her. It don't matter.
So and that's
what I'm saying.
I hate that take.
I know. I'm just saying that, but according to that, it did not matter. Diddy, that rolled over. They talked about him for a second. It did not matter. Diddy was still Diddy. This is why he was partying in Miami. They didn't stop nothing. Bitches was still coming. They don't care what he did. They don't care. If you got the bread and being whatever the fuck you was on, they don't care, cuz.
It's going to be a large portion that's not going to care.
People care to talk about it, but they don't care. They will still fuck with it, cuz.
It's going to be a large portion of people that don't care because that's just the way of the world. But I don't think he will be accepted by the masses still.
By who? Like you just said it yourself. These niggas accept snitches.
Or Mike Jack did.
These niggas accept rats back in the hood.
But this is what you gotta understand. Most people was never really living by the code anyway.
So a majority of the world is not living by no code. They don't have the morals and principles that we think we stand on.
Sorry, y'all still go bump Diddy regardless right now?
I don't bump Diddy today.
Or any bad boy.
But if one of his songs come on for a certain song that I vibe with, that I liked it, I probably would still listen to it. This is why I have to really think about this shit because, like I said, when it comes to Kels, he got bangers, cuz that
he do.
I can't deny. He probably one of the damn near greatest in that hip hop space. Not hip hop, but the R&B.
R&B, yeah, he got that on lock.
He might be one of them, and I'm still going. If they play Kels right now in the club, niggas is gonna vibe to it. They don't give a fuck what nobody says.
If R. Kelly got convicted for a kid, not a teenager. That's,
what kid? Is P. Diddy getting convicted for a 5-year-old?
They saying he had minors on his case. I don't know.
What's a minor?
This is the point I'm making, nigga. I'm trying to make the point. If R. Kelly got convicted of somebody like on some Epstein shit, I would never be able to listen to his music. I don't care how much it's banging.
Clarify that real quick. Epstein got convicted of 5-year-olds?
I don't know, Viral.
I didn't know that.
Listen,
you had R&B only.
Niggas be speaking without the facts.
No,
he had
I'm saying
kids
Epstein
on his island that they were talking about. They were doing all type of inconceivable things.
Yeah.
Kids, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, little ass kids. Not a teenager that's a thought that we all done been to school with, and that's already fucking grown niggas already. That's not the same fucking thing.
But everything we heard about these freak-offs, have we ever heard of 5-year-old?
No.
Have we ever heard of anything?
I was making a fucking example saying that if that was the case, I would not play his music, even if it came on. Because when I'm listening to this nigga, this is a nigga that did something to a 5-year-old or something like that. Man, this whole video gonna be demonetized.
Okay. If they wasn't, if these was grown-ass men, and you hearing... I don't want to say, I'm even going to say his name, but certain rappers that we grew up on that was on some weird shit, is you done listening to their music? Nigga, that's someone saying Crip. They talk about Meek right now. He's whatever they present him to be.
How much Meek is in your playlist since the movies came out?
How much Meek
streams is running?
Let me say what I'm saying, though. What I'm saying is Dream Chaser 1, Dream Chaser 2, Dream Chaser 3 is still going to get slapped. It is what it is. I'm able, like I said, I have to think about this shit. I'm able to separate that. Now, it might fuck with me a little bit in my mind, like, damn, Meek, you went out like that, but Dream Chasers was bangers, cuz certain shit that I hear is gonna put me in a space. If they came out right now with DMX, nigga, saying, cuz, they had a video on, cuz, you done listening to X?
This how I know you full of shit. You listening to Gunna right now?
I never listened to Gunna, nigga. So I ain't full of shit. I never listened to Gunna ever in my life.
Listen what I'm saying.
I listen to Lil Baby.
That's cool.
That's cool. Crip, I don't know one Gunna song.
That's cool. But soon as Gunna come on, what's the first thing you say?
That fuck you mean? That shit was low key.
I don't know not one Gunna song, nigga.
No, I don't care.
He saying, listen, give me a rapper that I fuck with. Didn't say that.
No, this is what I'm saying.
No, he a rat. He's done. No, yes, I know what you're saying.
Exactly. You won't even listen or try to even like a song strictly because he ratted. Because ratting is against your moral compass. So how in the fuck can you separate the man from the music that's a pedophile if you can't separate the man from the music that's a rat?
Man.
That don't even make no fucking sense.
You know what, CG? Tupac is my favorite rapper, and he had a sexual assault case on that chick. I ain't never once, when I bump his music, even think about that
thought
shit.
about that.
That's what I'm saying. I think
what we thinking on
he had a case. He did it.
He found guilty.
It was not. Yeah, he got found, but nobody really believed Pac did that shit.
No, he got found guilty though, bro.
Just like nobody believed Mike Tyson really did that shit.
He got found guilty.
But he got found guilty though. That's
we
what I'm
know
saying.
he got found guilty.
In the eyes of the world, he got found guilty.
Fuck the eyes of the world. You being from the streets, who been in court, who know the
law and all that shit,
and you know the stats of how many women lying on niggas.
I do.
So in the back of your mind, you like, this bitch probably lied on that nigga.
But exactly,
you didn't really think he did that
but
shit.
let me tell you why. Because you choosing to believe that. You don't want your motherfucking
Hero
nigga that you look up to be looking at
So
how
you
wanna
give
look
the
at
nigga
him.
the benefit of the doubt. You give him the benefit of the doubt.
You're giving him the benefit of the doubt, but he got found guilty.
She got a train ran on her by a bunch of niggas.
It don't matter,
And she
but
picked the most famous nigga out the group to say he did it.
This is what I'm saying though.
Niggas is like, come on, stop playing.
You can say all that, but it's a possibility that he could have did it. But at the end of the day,
What's the odds?
At the end of the day, like you said, without video footage, it's easy to compromise that. It's easy to compromise that. What's the odds? We don't know. I don't believe Pac ever did no shit like that. To make that clear, but we know.
This is what I'm saying. A street nigga will say, I can't listen to Gunna no more because he a rat. But then the same motherfuckers
These niggas listening to Cud though.
I know that.
A street nigga would say I wouldn't fuck with a snitch, but a
Not
snitch
being
in the
big
hood and be
Kevin.
like, oh, he didn't tell on me. Hey, bro, you good. You didn't tell on me. These same street niggas. These
So
the same niggas.
so can you really separate the man from the music? Or are you gonna pick and choose what strikes a nerve on your moral compass the most?
If that's the case, you're picking and choosing with Pac.
Yeah.
He's found
How am I
guilty.
picking and choosing with
Because
Pac?
he's found
'Cause he
guilty,
found
but you
guilty.
don't believe that he did it.
Yeah,
you're
we-
picking and
we
choosing.
picking
That's
and
not
choosing.
picking and choosing.
Yes,
No,
it is.
no,
he
we
got
are.
found guilty.
How the fuck is that picking and choosing? I'm looking at the facts of the case. So I'm viewing it
How
as,
much of the case do we really know
Man,
besides what they told us?
Man, I looked up the facts of that shit. So I'm viewing that as if I was a juror
He ain't
on the
look up no
case.
facts.
If I was a juror on that case and they walked in that courtroom and said, yeah, she was in here fucking and sucking on everybody. They all was doing drugs. All this was consensual. All of a sudden you wake up, this is what happened to me, and
know.
it was Pac.
But see, you will understand it because
I would've
you
been
come
like,
from
not
that.
guilty.
You
Fuck
come from,
outta here.
but that's you.
But why?
Because we know how females
Okay. We talking about Diddy. He could be doing the same shit. You come in there, he fighting you over, you getting faded, you passed out, and the bitch wake up and say that. Then what now? Is he guilty or not?
Who did he?
Yes.
If a female
This is what they're doing to Diddy right now.
This is the difference with Diddy. He has tapes. So
According
niggas
to
need
what
to
though?
see,
We don't even know this yet.
This is what I'm getting at. Niggas need to see what's on the tapes because,
If it was consensual or not.
bro, the statistics of how many women lie about
Rape,
physical assault, lie about rape, lie about men being the father of their kids. Bro, the actual stats of how many women turn out to be liars, I have to damn near give niggas the benefit of the doubt. Strictly off the fact.
You know what's so more crazy?
Like, hold on. So your word versus his, okay, out of 100 women, the last 75 fucking lied. So should I just blindly believe it? Or like, damn, something
You
going on
gotta prove it.
Yeah, of course we can say all that, but your point make a lot of sense. But at the end of the day, it makes sense. But at the end of the day, people like R. Kelly is singing in the jails. These is hardcore criminals that know what he's guilty for. They don't give a fuck. But let a nigga come in there right now with paperwork. Nigga, we're not gonna ask no questions. You go to jail today, and I don't know about no other states. You go to LA County, nigga. And nigga, read your paperwork. They're not gonna consent if you was 17, if you was 5, if you was 10, if you was 3.
Yeah, they never
nigga,
see the
you're
difference.
done, nigga. That's what it's gonna be. It's not gonna be, hey, you're R. Kelly, you're nigga this, you're that. Nigga, no, nigga, we gonna fuck you over without no questions. And you could have been 17 and the nigga could have been 18. Niggas don't give a fuck.
Statutory, and can we touch on that statutory shit is tricky because you, the kid, you can be 16, she can be 16, and if the parents of that daughter choose to press charges, he can get the statutory charges put on him.
You mean like he 18
The whole
and
point
she
I'm
16?
saying, the whole point
No,
I'm saying,
if the kid is still, if they say if they
Let me
both
look- let me
16,
look up the law.
real
This-
talk, if they both
regardless-
16,
reg-
that's still underage sex, and they can push that on that.
I didn't know none of that, but
That's real talk. That's what I'm saying.
Now, that's
the
let me
same
look up the
age
law
shit is
before-
crazy.
No, let me
yeah.
look up the law before we go on here sounding
Nah, that's not what
crazy.
I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, it don't matter. It don't matter at the end of the day. Far as I'm looking at it, I'm trying to take myself out of my own morals and principles that the world don't stand on. These people, well, we got 10% or whatever the case is, percentage of gang members that follow street codes. A lot of these niggas don't even follow the code to a T. So what I'm saying is, the outside looking in, this is why they still fuck with niggas like Wanna, whatever the fuck his name is, and certain niggas that they still fuck with. It don't matter. They don't care. They separate themselves from these niggas telling. They separate themselves from these niggas being pedophiles. It's fun and games right now while Diddy going through the fire. People love to put a nigga through a fire when you going through something.
I hate
They
the
love
fact
to put a
they
nigga
ganging on.
down. Nigga, let Diddy die today. Nigga, that's on Insane Crip. You gonna see a lot of fucking shit on social media, what we see, you here today, you gone tomorrow. They gonna be playing cuz songs. They be doing
it's gonna be a phase.
Yeah, they love to laugh at a nigga while you going through
The
shit.
overall point I was getting at is separating the man from the music is all dependent on what he actually did. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. If you're gonna compare R. Kelly having sexual intercourse with a 17-year-old that her parents gave to him, like, hey, you finna
This
get
ain't
a
the first
deal.
time Cut did that, nigga.
I'm not saying that.
So
what
what
I'm
we
saying
separating?
is I'm not comparing that to Epstein. That's different.
I wasn't even talking about Epstein. You brought up Epstein. You said if
Actually, you brought up
No,
Epstein.
you said if he's on Epstein shit. You said
no. You said if Diddy was on some Epstein shit.
I didn't say that. I think that's what I'm saying. We're gonna replay it. We're gonna replay it.
Yeah, it's
I
on
never
tape,
brought up.
nigga.
I talked strictly about Diddy.
No, nigga, you said if Diddy was on Epstein.
You said if he's on Epstein Island, he was doing this. And I said I didn't know about the 3-year-old, 5-year-old shit. I wasn't even thinking that with Diddy. I wasn't even thinking about no little ass
But you
kids.
brought up Epstein, and that's what the fuck he was doing. So why did you bring him up if you don't even know?
The only thing we brought up is Epstein, because him being in the same place, and if they was doing the same thing to Epstein that they did to him, which was killing Diddy off.
But I'm saying what
I never brought up to
Epstein-
like saying, oh, he fucked with kids like he did. I said
that was okay, but that's what I was saying.
We're gonna play it back.
I would not separate R. Kelly from the fucking music if he was on some Epstein shit.
Okay.
So you don't play all no R. Kelly songs now?
I don't even go. R. Kelly's not on my playlist. You can go to my Apple Music. He's not in the playlist. Do I know R. Kelly
That don't mean
songs?
the playlist, but
do
if he
I
get-
know R. Kelly songs? Yes. Will I know the words? Will I naturally sing them because of muscle memory of growing up listening to his songs? Yes.
You gonna naturally sing them?
I
So
am
if
gonna
you're in the
naturally
club
sing.
somewhere, you gonna rock out to R. Kelly?
What you mean? Yeah, I'm gonna rock out.
That's the
but
same. You're not separating it then. If that's the case, walk out the fucking building where R. Kelly come on.
this is the difference. This is what I'm saying. And I might be looking at it too fucking logical. Like I said, there's really no difference. If we want to be honest, you're the same fucking person. If she's 17 and turns 18 and on her 18th birthday, you take her out and you go smash. Nigga, you would have smashed when she was 17. There's no way you're not gonna convince me.
You just didn't want to go to jail.
You didn't want to go to jail. If the law says, you know what, it's not 18 no more, it's 15. Watch how many niggas who like, oh, R. Kelly is a pedophile. These niggas gonna be pedophiles.
But this
now.
is the same point I just said. Most these niggas that be pedophiles don't care. They feel like the moment the female has the period, she's old enough to have
So
sex
I see
with.
what you're saying on that, but I think what he's saying is
I understand. No, because
niggas
he's
is-
saying we all agree to the state and the U.S. agrees to.
I think niggas just don't want that pedophile on that jacket.
It
They
doesn't
want that
matter.
jacket.
The legality is 18. You're saying 17.
I'm not even saying the legal.
But-
Fuck the legality.
Okay, 17.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay, what you're saying. This
No,
is what
I'm
I'm saying.
Explain to me logically how that makes sense.
Logically, 17, another person who's thinking about 17 could think about 16. Their bodies are not
Man, you
transformed.
can think about 30 and think about 16. That don't even make sense.
What you're saying ain't making sense then. Because you're saying 18 and 17.
Short, let me ask you.
No, this one-
Hold on, because he the middleman. Tell me logically, anybody in the comments, anything. Mind you, disclaimer. We are not excusing R. Kelly. We're not excusing anybody who messes with underage women. I'm saying people would view R. Kelly differently if it was, say, a child under 10 versus a 17-year-old going on 18.
That's common sense, bro.
It's not common sense. You just sat here and said,
I said 16.
they wouldn't care.
I said separate.
You said if you was on Epstein, no one would care.
I never said that. I said.
Oh my God.
I said
Short,
I never.
Did he say it or not?
This is what I said. I said I never knew about Epstein fucking with 3 and 5-year-olds. He said
I can't wait to replay the
He
footage.
said this is why. He said, and he strictly said this is why we need to clarify certain shit. I never put Diddy as a 10 and under type
I'm
of
not
nigga.
saying we
I know.
did.
So I never brought that up. That's why what I'm saying.
When you brought Epstein's name up,
Okay.
it's understood.
Replay it, man. Replay it.
It's understood Epstein
it.
was trafficking little ass kids.
Epstein
So
was.
if you're not talking about that, don't even bring his name up. It don't make sense.
Replay it. You brought him up when he.
But
when
what you about to say about the other? What you about to say? You were saying
What I was
at
about to
7.
say-
He trying to
I
say
need-
10. I said you went to the extreme, just
Man,
like you do with the
listen.
bitches.
No,
Ain't that what I said,
You
Short?
said that part.
You
said
going to the
that part.
extreme about a 3-year-old, and we know we're not talking about
Listen,
that.
this is what I'm saying. People are saying, oh, R. Kelly a pedophile, this and that, because she's 17. I said, okay. Tell me what's logically. Give me a logical explanation. Let's take the law out. Let's go logics. The girl, same girl, that 17 that he was with on that tape, turned 18 and he waited till she was 18. Tell me logically, what is the difference between her at 17 and her at 18?
There's no. It's just one is he won't go to jail, and the one he will go to jail. There's no difference between the 17 and 18-year-old man.
The difference is that at 18, she's old enough to be whatever she's supposed to be.
How? You the same fucking
It
person.
don't matter.
Between 17 through 19.
So don't be mad at these old niggas when they fuck with 17-year-olds.
No, I'm not saying it's cool.
No,
I'm saying,
why
but
are they cool then? That's what y'all saying.
Nah, bro,
y'all justifying. If you're saying there's no difference, you're just.
No, what I'm saying, as a grown-ass man, there's no difference between a 17, 18, and 19-year-old. They're all little-ass girls. They still got the same mindset.
So what's different at 20?
I say even at 20, they still young.
So what's different at 21?
21 is way different.
Now,
Why is it way different? Because we say minds don't develop until 25.
You got no fully developed. It's different.
So what's different?
From 18, you're still in fucking high school.
Yeah.
At 21,
19, you can't because of these whole bags now. Shit, we just talked about that.
At 21, you had a few years of real world experience. You don't went to work the job. You don't had a few years in college. You might have your own apartment.
What's different though?
Nigga, that's different.
But men don't.
Even development is different from 21
and
to
development
19.
when they're in their younger years in high school is damn near they're at their best parts when they're in fit in certain shit. When we're in high school, most of us are at our best. 9 times out of 10, once they get out of high school, they get sloppy, they get a certain way.
No.
Yes, nigga, that's facts, nigga.
I just don't think it's a difference between being 17, 18, and 19 and the young woman's out. Like I look
so
at
it just
them.
stop at 20.
No, what I'm saying is,
Why do it stop at 20?
I'm just saying.
Why do it stop at 20?
I just told you have real world experience as an adult now.
How
you're
much?
Out in it doesn't matter, nigga. In high school, you're still under the supervision of your parents. From the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, your parents are responsible for you.
Okay,
technically at 18, 19,
it was niggas.
You start to fend for yourself a little bit. At 20, 21,
you gotta start being on your own.
When I was in high school, it was niggas 19 in high school. It was bitches 19 in high school.
That's what I'm saying.
So what was the difference?
I don't see me. I'm 36. I don't see a difference between a 17, 18, or 19-year-old. They're all literally the same. Even though at 18, they're considered adults or legal.
So how much more experience at 20 than you have at 19?
You may have a little more, but you're still young.
How much more experience at 20 do you have at 19?
You're still young. You have
how much more?
You got a little more.
A year's more.
You just graduated high school.
So you'll have more because now at that point you're probably in college. You're probably experimenting with alcohol, drugs. You're out with people. You're socializing. You're not up under your parents' wing. So you're now finding yourself. You got to do your own
realistically, are we speaking from our perspectives or are we speaking for the world perspective?
No,
because
that's real
realistically
shit.
at 20,
at 18 they got to be in the dorms. They don't even let the kids out.
This is what I'm saying. Realistically, at 20, where we come from, ain't nobody going to fucking no universities. Ain't nobody spending no time in college like that. So let's be 100.
Niggas was going to college.
Who?
Niggas
How many
going to
niggas
JC.
you can't name 10 niggas that went to college?
I can name 10 that went to JC's.
Can't, nigga.
JC's. Niggas was going to Long Beach City College.
He said spending time in dorms.
Niggas was going to El Camino.
Nigga, if you went to El Camino, not spend no time in the dorm. You're going to school like high school, nigga. You're going to school the same way. Long Beach City College, you're not doing that, nigga.
Shout out to Southwest.
You're going to do the same fucking
Cal
shit,
State.
nigga.
Motherfuckers going to Cal State.
How many niggas can't name 10 people they knew,
okay,
nigga?
but that's because that's the circle you hung around where niggas.
So what perspective are y'all speaking from?
Everybody don't live that. See, this is you're not realizing.
I understand
that's a small speck of society. Most people don't live the way we was living.
Facts.
Most people
I understand
don't live
all that. That's
we
my
wasn't
point.
living.
So
we're
we
not
wasn't
putting
living.
that on the world. Most of the world didn't do what the fuck niggas in the hood was doing. They was going to college and having other experiences. Nigga, I didn't even go to prom. Most of the world experienced prom.
So most of the world don't view. This is why we have these sick niggas, because they don't view like the rest of the world do. They don't stand on the same shit we stand on, and that small percentage from
like
the hood.
what? Like what?
The same way people still listen to Gunna, nigga. The same way it don't fucking matter.
That's a street. That's just fucking street
The
code.
most in the world listen to Gunna. They don't care about snitching.
Pedophilia is not from the streets.
No,
that's from a human moral aspect.
So why is pedophilia so big right now and they don't give a fuck about it? Why do fucking child molesters only get 5 to 6 years, but you can go do something to get money and get fucking a life
because
sentence?
there are people that's making the fucking
because most of the world don't give
most
a
of the
fuck
world
about what we
lawmaking.
standing on. This is my point. Most of the world don't care, nigga. This is why they don't separate themselves from the music. This is why most of the world will still listen to R. Kelly knowing he's been a pedophile. Nigga, this ain't nothing new. Nigga, I was in middle school and my sister had the fucking tape of this nigga. Everybody on the bitch. Nigga, always saying that it did not matter to people.
This is how fucked
you know
up
what they
it
did?
is.
You know what they did? They seen the tape? R. Kelly crazy. He pissed on that 16-year-old bitch. And they still slapping that nigga music at the same place.
Let's be real. See, I wish Ruckus was here. Let's be real. Niggas want to talk about this, niggas in the hood and all that. Every fucking family in the hood had that one uncle that you couldn't leave the fucking kids around.
It was weird.
And Granny knew, and Granny still loved them like, oh yeah, don't leave. Oh, you better not leave them babies with Uncle Charles. That nigga was a pedophile.
But I was gonna say too about with the crimes, niggas wasn't reporting
In
rape
the hood.
in our community. We let that shit go. But we went to jail for dope, murder, attempted murder. That was our crime. That's why those numbers were so damn high.
We was letting what go? No, rats,
Nigga, what he
rats
just
got
said-
dealt with.
Nah,
Nigga,
nah,
pedophiles
rats,
got
we talking
dealt
about
with.
the
They've been
pedophilia.
rats since the 80s, nigga. That shit
Yes,
just now
but
coming out.
the amount of rats now, it was different.
It being accepted, yes,
Well, 'cause
it's
it's
different.
accepted now, though.
The same way
The code done changed since the 2000s.
the same way of being a queer, you had to hide under a rock, nigga. You couldn't even be that way to come rock with niggas.
Again, because the code has changed. Now they are a bully. They are the gang now. LGBTQ plus is a gang
But
now.
all
homie.
I'm saying is it does not matter to the rest of the world. We was
I
talking-
don't
the
think-
whole biggest purpose was can you separate the music from the person?
I can.
And I said we might be able to not, but majority of the world is doing it. We see it every day. We see it. We see these niggas. His perfect example he named, the Gunna nigga. It does not matter.
But
These
this is
niggas-
what
he's still making
this
record
is the difference.
sales.
Majority of the people that still banging Gunna is saying he didn't rap.
No, a lot of them niggas is saying he rap.
Do
we
you
don't
think
care.
it's the young niggas saying that? 'Cause
No.
I don't think niggas our
This
age
is
is
why-
saying that.
Listen,
No.
short, listen.
This is why.
Niggas saying, no, hold on. Let's stick with the Gunna shit. Niggas are literally saying he didn't rap because
Why?
one, they saying, and then these a lot of niggas who that's not even from the street saying this. But even some niggas I seen from the street saying this. Saying, oh, he took a deal. It's not ratting to take a deal. Then they're saying, oh, the shit he said in court, they're not using it in Young Thug's trial. So technically he didn't rap. And then I'm seeing niggas saying, well, he didn't go to the police station and give a statement. He didn't rap. Even though we seen
The nigga on camera.
Even though we seen him on camera saying what he said, in some people's mind, he didn't rap.
Why is that?
They're rationalized to listen to his music.
So
I
the
just
whole-
gave 3 reasons
I know.
that they saying.
So this is what I'm saying. So the whole point is all that what they saying don't fucking matter. We know what the fuck went on. And the whole point is what I'm getting at. The biggest problem where we was getting at is that your favorite rappers, the niggas that you looked up to, would you be able to separate that? The shit
Depending on what they
the shit
did.
that-
That's my stance.
Depending on what?
Depending on what they did.
If they told her being a pedophile, are you gonna separate yourself from these niggas' music?
If a nigga told on paperwork, I can't listen to Cub.
So y'all not fucking with Rick Ross then? Ain't none of y'all fucking with Rick Ross?
Rick Ross was the CEO.
Cub
he
be
didn't rap on
slapping
nobody.
rap. Cub be slapping Ross though.
Y'all be fucking with
Listen to what I'm saying.
I don't fuck with
Hold on,
Ross.
listen
I
to-
don't.
Listen to what I'm saying. Ross was a CO. He wasn't
Do
a
you
rap.
slap Ross? He's a rat.
Are you not
snitch.
listening
But
to
he-
what I'm saying?
he was a
Ross
CO.
Was
All
a
right.
CO. He had a job.
Okay.
It's niggas who were COs that's gangsters. That's bringing in dope.
So you
knives,
think he
stealing
was doing
games.
that? Do you think Rick Ross was doing that?
I'm not saying he was or he wasn't. All I'm saying is comparing a CO to a rat is not the same thing.
They're the same thing.
So
nigga.
let me ask you this.
You're
telling-
Can
CEO and a
I
rat
ask you
is
this?
not
Let me
the
ask you
same
this. If I was the police, say if I worked for Long Beach Police Department, would y'all still be cool with me? Would you still
Yes,
feel
I would still be cool with you now at 36, live life, travel, and understand how the world works. If you was to go be a cop, I'd probably be fucking happy. Like,
Hey, but
we
look,
finally got one.
but let me tell you, if I met you in my younger years, nigga, would have never even got close enough to be friends.
And
Nigga.
that's
It
what
would
I
have
just
never
said
be
at,
that.
at the age we had now.
It don't matter. At the age we had now, nigga, no. I'm not trying to get close to no fucking cop, nigga. It still don't fucking...
I would be, if you was a cop, I'd be cool with you. In
If
my
you-
teenage years,
okay,
fuck no.
if I knew you right now and you woke up today and just said you was a cop, like, and I didn't know you was a cop the whole time, no, nigga, I'm not fucking with you. Because you could have just told me you was a fucking cop. I done told you about all type of shit, and now you a fucking cop. That's the same
Yeah.
thing. That's the same
You
thing.
a
with
cop,
Ross,
Jay?
nigga. Yeah, come
Hey,
on,
yeah,
girl.
you're not-
No, I'm not fucking with you, nigga.
Yeah, facts.
At the end of the day,
No,
Ross
yeah,
came
no.
out. Ross lived a whole nother nigga life, nigga.
Yeah.
Then they woke up one day and said, "Damn, this nigga was a CO. Nigga, he was a CO the whole time.
Yeah.
nigga,
Y'all, you contradicting yourself, nigga. 'cause
How?
When you just sat here at the beginning of the show and said how many of these rappers is really CB4, not really living what they was rapping. We
Now I
just thought
said
they
CB4.
was. Now you can't fuck with Ross. 'cause
No,
he's a CO.
I said you brought up Gunna like I listened to Gunna, nigga. I said
I didn't say you listen to Gunna. I
Yes,
said
you did,
whenever.
nigga.
I said
You-
whenever
Hey,
a Gunna
shit.
song come on, you quick to, immediately. Man, turn that
No,
fucking
you said
around
I
on.
listened to Cub.
I didn't say you listened to
Because I
Cub.
said I never heard one Gunna song. I said I never listened to one Gunna song in my life, and I danged up
I
Lil
didn't
Baby.
say you listen to his songs, nigga. I said
Sure,
when his
Cub didn't
voice
say
come
that,
on.
bro. Keep it
He
a
said-
thousand.
Sure, I said
He
when
didn't
a
say listen to Gunna.
Sure, listen.
And I
to
said
what
I
I'm
listen to
saying.
Lil Baby.
He's Max. So listen
Now
what
you
I'm
talking
saying.
about I'm Max. I'm sober as shit.
Sure, listen what I'm saying. I said when a Gunna song comes on, not
said
that
turn
he turns it on,
He-
not that he knows the
said
song,
turn that
not
rat shit
that
off.
he listens to
Nah.
it. When it comes on, he said turn that rat off.
Y'all real friends, so y'all gonna agree with each
No,
other.
no, you said
no.
no,
But
nigga. I'm
that's
not
a
saying
23rd
you said you
Street,
don't
nigga.
fuck with you
That's
don't
what
fuck.
saying, Crip, nigga. He brought up Gunna, And I said
You
the
don't fuck with Gunna.
world's listened to. I said, nigga, I ain't never listened to Gunna. I listened to Lil Baby. And
I didn't say you listened to
I know
him.
you did, nigga. We gonna replay this shit though.
I
You
said
gonna
when
see-
it comes on.
They gonna see covers going nuts. But nigga, on Insane Crip, I don't listen to Gunna. He's never been in my playlist. I never
But
been
no,
a fan
I
of
didn't
that.
listen to Gunna before he read it.
I didn't
That's
listen
what
to
I'm
I only
saying,
know
though.
two Gunna songs. The one he did with Chris Brown and that Fuck You Mean That All the Kids was
I don't
playing.
know.
Other than that, I don't.
The reason I
Gunna.
brought up Lil Baby because I knew the
They
the
homies or
song with
something?
Lil Baby, Gunna, and Drake. The something you never recover. It's a recover song, but Baby and Drake was on
Let me
that
ask
song.
this: if Lil Boosie, when he caught that case, if he would have snitched to get out, would you still been able to play Lil Boosie?
I'd have been sick.
If he would have ratted
I'd have been
Marlon
disappointed.
White
I'd have been sick.
and all them other niggas, would y'all still listen to him? Fuck being sick. Would you still turn his music on?
See, like you just said though, what I was speaking on is speaking.
Yeah.
No, answer the question, nigga.
No, but look,
No,
probably-
answer the question, nigga.
I
Okay,
probably
let me
would.
answer.
I probably because that nigga music slaps so hard.
Nah, but look.
I couldn't fuck with his content like on live.
Nah.
I wouldn't follow him. I assume up his old shit. I
That's
just
selective politicking.
The whole point of what I'm getting at is what he's saying. Like that's why I said
Would you listen to Boosie, nigga?
listen to what I'm saying. Me personally, none of this shit. But what I'm saying is, we were speaking about the people separating. And I said,
Would you listen to Boosie if he ratted?
yeah, he want to get a
Because
point
you
so
keep
bad.
talking.
nigga.
I'm gonna answer.
I don't
Yeah,
care
I
what
would,
you
but
say.
I just couldn't fuck with
But
it.
like he said, it's a small percentage. My percentage don't matter.
It matters to the conversation.
But I am curious.
No,
Because you say you won't fucking
the
answer.
whole conversation was
No, I'm curious. Would you listen to him?
no,
Bullshit,
nigga.
nigga, man.
If Boosie ratted today, I'm done with Boosie.
You're not gonna
nigga.
listen to me? Damn.
I'm done, nigga.
You solid.
And he took me through everything, nigga. And Boosie is my nigga. But
Damn.
I don't gotta worry about that because Boosie ain't no fucking
So
rap.
how the fuck can you still listen to R. Kelly then?
This is what I'm saying though. I just said, do people separate the music from the person for the most part? R. Kelly is not a street nigga that presented himself as a street nigga.
What do that got to do with what he did?
I don't, like you just said.
Because
Okay.
He just proved my point.
No, my point.
My point was.
So your point was you said
This
no
is my
difference.
point.
But you say you want to listen to R. Kelly, but there's no difference between 17 and 18. But you
This-
don't listen to R. Kelly.
this was
but then
my
you
point.
say you would vibe to him in the club. What I'm saying is,
This
Boosie.
was my, no,
No.
nigga. Let me clarify what I said.
You
What
said that.
I
You said no 17 is no different from 18,
No,
nigga.
what I said was it depends on the offense. That would allow me to separate
What's
the
the
man
offense?
from
He
the
got
music.
charged. Tupac got charged.
I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck about
So
that
what's the
charge.
offense?
I don't believe he
What's the
did
difference
it.
between the offense?
It has to be.
That was the offense.
What I'm saying is, I don't. First of all, I'm looking at what happened.
Yeah.
A train got ran on her. She woke up and pointed out the most famous nigga there. To me, it's a money grab.
So
You
Diddy
trying to
had
get some
Diddy
bread.
parties,
Yeah, and
and they
niggas know
chose
it's
them nigga with the most money.
I'm not putting guilt on Diddy. I'm not saying Diddy did what they saying he did. What I said was, from what I see of the evidence they released, was he flew a bunch of male
People,
prostitutes out to come have orgies with the women at his party.
But you was on cut for having $1,000 things worth of $1,000
yeah,
worth
'cause
of
that's
lube,
funny.
right?
That's hilarious.
What,
It's like, what you doing
is
with
that
that?
against? Is that against? Is that against
It's not
anything?
against the law, and I didn't hold it against him.
But you blame Cub for it.
What do you mean blame him? He had
I
it in
said
his house.
bled. You
Yes,
blame
I
him for
bled.
it.
If Short has 1,000 bottles of lube in his house, I'm bleeding cuz.
And you know what people said? They said COVID went on. Cuz had to stop. They said COVID went on. Cuz had to stop Cub on the lube. You had to make sure he was good. Cuz he didn't want to go back outside.
Y'all niggas crazy, cuz.
Nah.
We done got lost in the whole convo.
The whole point was the whole argument started was because people
Can you
separated
separate?
from them for the music.
So I think I can separate it. Now that we kind of low, I can separate it. I just can't. I don't think I can just fuck with their content. Music-wise, music is good. Keep it pushing.
So you selected politicking.
So
They not my homeboy, so they not from my neck of the woods.
I know,
so
I'm just saying, ain't that selective politicking?
it basically is because Tupac is my favorite rapper and he got charged, and I'm not holding it.
What
against
if the
him,
niggas
so.
made that music at their age and they wasn't like that, and then they got to a point when they was like that after they sold they soul? Would you
You
be
just sat here and told Short that they was concealing that the whole time. That was the example he tried to use.
What you mean for concealing
and you
what?
said no, that was them the whole time.
I didn't say concealing that. We knew Ross was that the whole time.
No, nigga,
Once we
earlier in
found
the
out.
show, when Short was like, you know what? Snitching is different than pedophilia because they might have not been a snitch when they was with us for the case, but once they got in a jam and, you know, they might have had kids or whatever, maybe it changed. Maybe before they had kids, they wouldn't have ratted, but
Yeah.
after the kids, now they will rat. You like, no, nigga, them niggas was at the whole motherfucking time. And now you using the same example.
Nah, and they heart when they got put in, they didn't get put in them situations yet. Yes.
So it's
they-
right.
they
So
was
it's
a
no
rat.
changing then according to what you just saying. It ain't no you wasn't that and then you this. No, nigga, you been that. You just It wasn't presented yet.
So you separating the person. So you put them
I can
together.
separate depending on the act. I can
depending on the
separate
act?
what
depending
is
on
the act
What
that's
act that you
acceptable?
can't separate? Yeah, what is
What's the act?
acceptable?
If Diddy was on some Epstein shit, I can't separate that.
Okay, so what could you separate?
So what's something you
If
can
that
separate?
was 16, can you separate it?
If he was drugging 16-year-olds, fuck no, I can't.
No, I didn't say
separate that.
drugging. If he was fucking 16-year-olds, could you separate it?
If he knew they were 16,
Now, if he
Versus if he
making sure he
didn't
stay
know.
clear. Can you separate?
Yes, I'm
it?
staying
Can you
clear.
separate it from 16 or not?
I can separate R. Kelly from the music.
No. So why? You just said you couldn't. You said the only time I listen to him is in the club.
No, I'm saying.
You say R. Kelly is not in your playlist.
Listen to what I'm saying. He's
You,
not.
so how are you separating R. Kelly now?
I don't purposely go just turn on. Let
Bro.
me turn on. I believe I can fly. R. Kelly.
I believe I can fly. We're not talking about believe I can fly. We talking about slow jams. If your bitch want to put on slow jams and she put on R. Kelly, you're not finna be like, turn that nigga off.
If my bitch want to put on slow jams, I was never turning R. Kelly to begin
If she
with.
plays anything, I just said bump and grind, any songs, R. Kelly
R.
has
Kelly
hits.
got to be in mix up when it's time to like for fucking.
First
Come
of
on,
all,
cuz.
you-
listen,
yeah.
Wow, come on, you got slow jams for days.
First of all, I'm a different nigga now than I was as a kid.
Okay.
As a teenager,
We ain't talking
when all
about a
this shit
kid.
happened.
R. Kelly was grown.
I was the type to turn the motherfucking locks on with a bitch over.
I mean, we was young, nigga. I was, hey, nigga, get rich or die trying, nigga. We was both.
I have bitches in the room with Pat Poose on. Bitch, listen to this.
I mean, I think we all
It
did
wasn't-
that age,
nah,
nigga.
He wasn't doing that. He just putting music on. Just to turn the music on. The nigga not
What
trying to
music?
set no mood.
What
I'm
music?
just saying it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Rap music or
Was I
not.
turning on R. Kelly and all that shit?
I don't know.
No,
nigga.
I don't-
on the mixtape.
I'm just saying
I
you're
don't
not,
think-
you're not separating it. But I did play Pretty Ricky. I did play certain shit.
I didn't
when-
even do that. I was never that nigga.
I did.
So
I played both.
I
know what
never
you're
bumped
saying.
Pretty Ricky. We only
I
listened
did. I
to
used
it
to
at the party to get the girls ready
Yeah.
to dance.
But that's what I'm saying. If I'm sitting in the room with you, I might put some Pretty Willie,
You
Pretty
vibing.
Ricky,
And that's
too.
cool. But
Because
I wasn't doing that.
Yeah, so you wouldn't put on no slow jams.
I know, not as a teenager. No, I wasn't. I wasn't that smooth yet. I was
y'all,
still.
y'all niggas was
you
too
the player.
hardcore, nigga.
No, I
wasn't.
just, it was.
I
Nigga, for real.
I was listening to a lot of niggas. Lil Corey, y'all listening to.
I didn't listen to
See,
none of that.
look, so
Yeah.
you was fucking with Lil Zane and all them
No, I
niggas?
didn't say Lil Zane, but the Say Yes was a banger in my time. Oh wait, music nigga was different. Fuck, what's that nigga? Falsetto and all that shit used to come on.
Dream.
Dream. Oh, yeah,
on
the Dream.
Bass.
Yeah,
Them
see, I
niggas
didn't
had
fuck with none of
bangers.
that,
I
yeah.
played both, nigga.
That's
but
cool.
I never
I was
did.
listening to the 90s. Or if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna just play some 90s.
Don't say
R&B.
you was playing 90s now, nigga. Stop the cap.
Nigga, for real,
say you
nigga,
were
I'm
playing
older
90s.
than you,
was
niggas. I'm
too
about that
hardcore,
shit.
Nigga. I played all that. I played 80s. I played 90s. I'm just saying.
Okay, look, the point
Go ahead.
was I can separate the man from the music depending on the offense. Depending on
So what
he
offense?
did.
What charges, niggas? Give 211, 187.
Well, of
whatever
course,
that
all that's
fucking
gonna
thing,
fly.
nigga.
All that's gonna fly.
It's not even just
What's
the
the offense?
charge.
It's only two charges.
It's not even just the charge. It's the situation. If I look at someone like R. Kelly, the parents brought their fucking daughters to him.
Okay.
What he did was it's sick. I'm not justifying. I ain't saying this
What
right.
was sick? You said
I'm
17,
not
18
saying
don't matter.
nothing. I grew up in a society where 18 was the go and everything under that was wrong.
So was y'all looking at
So
the-
that's my
So was-
hold on.
Let me
nigga.
ask you a question.
So that's my programming. So at the time, 17, like, oh, this nigga sick. This nigga blah blah blah. Then I turned 17, and I'm watching all the 17-year-olds at my
Fucking
school
with the 20-some-year-olds.
leaving with the niggas R. Kelly.
So was
in.
y'all looking at them niggas sick?
I
was mad.
I was
Was y'all
looking
looking at them sick?
I wasn't looking at him. Yeah, I was. I was calling him pedophile.
Y'all was not doing that, cuz.
I was.
Niggas wasn't even using that. Nigga was just looking at it like, damn. Another,
nigga,
a
perv,
nigga
it
with
was-
a car got the bitch. Nigga, y'all stop
I was-
capping. Niggas,
Oh,
y'all niggas was not
me,
looking at
nigga.
it like that.
And for
Nigga,
nigga 25 years old,
you
nigga
tell
picking
me
up a
I was
17.
looking
Niggas,
at
I know because y'all done spoke on this shit before, nigga. You niggas ain't never said y'all looking at it.
Bro,
Only
I
thing
was
y'all
pissed.
ever brought up was that it was niggas grown picking up them bitches. Y'all was never looking at it like
Bro,
that, cuz.
we was looking at it like
A nigga looking
well,
at it
first
like
of all,
that bitch ain't fucking with niggas like us. She looking at it. They fucking with niggas that got whips and shit, and that's grown. Y'all wasn't saying all that shit. Niggas wasn't even using pedophile, nigga, in high school, nigga. Stop the caps. You was not, nigga. That's what I'm saying. Y'all was not using them words, nigga.
I ain't gonna tell nigga what words.
Because I know you, nigga. That's on 23rd Street. These niggas was not using that, nigga. I'm not believing the cap
Hey,
today.
Let me ask you this, then, man.
Short, I don't know. I know you wasn't, nigga.
Man, listen. I was
17.
What words you was using?
nigga. I
What
was
words was you using at 17?
17.
Nigga?
I can be like them niggas is perverts, nigga. How you 25 years
okay,
old?
pervert.
I can
That
say you can
was the
say
word.
pervert, nigga.
Niggas say
Perv. You can say
pervert.
that
You
shit.
wasn't, nigga. You was mad that bitch that you wanted, nigga.
Yeah. Nigga was mad.
Y'all wasn't calling them
Perverted ass
niggas pervs, nigga.
Nigga was mad because you. How this nigga
Niggas wasn't
grown,
even saying
got a
pervs,
job,
nigga.
and
He's a
picking this bitch
perv.
up.
Hey, These niggas capping right
Hey,
now.
man.
Nigga wasn't using pervert.
Hey, homie.
Cuz said he was a pervert, bro.
Hey, let me
that
ask
nigga's a pervert picking that bitch up. Like, niggas was not saying that, cuz. The nigga knew that the bitch got picked up by a nigga in the whip, and that was it, cuz.
Hey, let me ask you this though, because look, since we only throw, what about like niggas that get too high and like overdose, like Rich Homie Quan? Y'all still go bump his music? Do you look at him because
I don't look at Cuz no different. Like, I can't be mad at Cuz if he got a wrong dose of fentanyl. I was saying, rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan. But a lot of niggas, this is the difference now is that we promote more so. We used to promote niggas selling drugs. Now we promote niggas doing them. Yeah. That's the biggest difference now. You know what I mean? It's sad that he went out that way, but that's the only way I think he really went out. He had a bad dose. It had to be. For Cuz to do what he do, 9 times out of 10, niggas know they levels of what they do when they do drugs. And that one time they go OD. I don't look at Mac Miller no different. You know what I'm saying?
Rest
Shout
in
out to
peace,
Mac
Mac.
Miller. Like, them niggas did drugs, and that's why they tell you. They need to bring Dare back, nigga. Say no, nigga, in the 5th grade.
Just say
nigga.
no, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
With situations like Rich Homie Quan, it's like you wrote your own fate. So you're gonna be sad if that's your favorite artist or that's an artist you like. But realistically, how sad could you be when they took the gamble and they knew the gamble? Like, he literally was on podcasts talking about his addiction and people giving him advice on, hey man, you might come across that one pill, and he like, man, I ain't going out like that, and woo wah wop, and that's exactly how he went out. And this is an epidemic that doesn't get talked about enough, and this is why I got a problem with these dope head junky ass rappers that push doing all this fentanyl and all this shit like it's cool because this shit is happening at a high rate. Even the fucking lean. I don't even like niggas that do lean like that because this niggas dying off lean. Rest in peace, what's his name?
Pimp C.
Rest in peace, Pimp C, and rest in peace, DJ Screw. So we see it time and time again. It's like, bro, first of all, I don't respect the junkie, period. Yeah. If you addicted to any substance, I don't respect you, period, because you don't have no discipline, no self-control. I cannot trust you because you can't even trust your motherfucking self. That's including alcohol. That's including weed. That's including cigarettes. Anything that is a crutch on you to where you can't control it, it's controlling you, that's a problem. I don't give a fuck if it's legal or not. But we got to put an end to this dope head, junkie shit. Junkies never got respected in the hood. Never. We looked at junkies like weirdos.
Nah, it wasn't
Niggas
cool.
looking at niggas cool now because they got some designer on and they getting money, but these niggas junkies. Yeah. I like, come on, cuz. Like, that shit was never respected, bro. Like, that shit was always looked down upon. Like,
so sometimes
you smoking what? You doing what?
Nah.
And then slowly, because you know niggas used to do the wet back in the day. Yep. And then slowly other shit start ushering in. But I mean, let's look at when we was kids. You was not respecting no nigga doing crystal.
Nah, this is
niggas dipped they niggas was dipping their cigarette and niggas was dipping their cigarettes. Niggas was anything more than weed, you was a base head. It don't even matter. It was a base head. That's what we was.
But this is what I'm saying. We know niggas like who we hear stories about. Tookie was a real sherm head. Fact. Niggas gonna respect Cuz to the day he died. So I try not to judge too much of what people do. Like the ones that's actually doing it and going through whatever they going through and they talking about it in their music. But for me, it's more so the ones that don't even do the drugs, that don't even do the drinking or don't and live a sober life, but you promoting all this shit out to the youth. Now, 9 times out of 10, some of these niggas don't know how to cope. 9 times out of 10, some of these niggas really need help. So I try not to judge it from a certain perspective, but you're right. Niggas used to do certain shit and get whooped out for it. When I started seeing it a lot, and I'm like, damn, black niggas is doing crystal. It's a real epidemic. You know, when we do drugs, niggas do it hard. It's no different. These niggas, it's a lot of crackheads and a lot of shit that niggas was dealing with before in a lot of families. A lot of niggas, a lot of our as people, as African Americans or whatever we want to call it, black people is dealing with trauma from years of that. So it's hard for me not to judge it, especially if I'm not helping them get up out of that. But like you said, promoting it is a different thing. But I don't just fault everybody for their struggles and whatever they fighting with in life and how they trying to cope. Now you might got you do got a stronger mind. Everybody don't got the mind you got. Everybody not willing to deal
Fight
with the pain and suffering in a certain extent. They don't know how to channel that shit. And that's where we go wrong. And that's where we need to be the forefront of letting people understand there's different outlets to get up out of that. But a lot of these niggas is promoting it like it's cool. It wasn't cool. It ain't never been cool. It ain't gonna be cool. We seeing niggas dying every day. A nigga, rich homie, we know he do a lot of shit. But say if it's a person that wasn't really a junkie and you went out one night and you took a pill and you got that wrong pill that day, it might have been all bad for you based off of that. You might not have been a junkie. You might have been influenced by somebody else and got you doing it. These niggas was popping hella ecstasy when I was coming up. You know what I'm saying? The X pills, that ain't no different. Every single drug is an ecstasy pill. Niggas didn't frown upon niggas like that. Niggas was still going up, these niggas doing X and all that shit. So I just think it's different times of the day, but it's time for niggas to wake up from up under it before you end up like one of these niggas off one of the wrong pills.
See, I never looked at that shit as cool, even ecstasy. I didn't have my first drink till I was already grown. So I was different. I was already sober. Like, I was even looking at niggas smoking weed as like, the fuck, cuz? Like, this what you on? That's me, though. I always been a health nut. So my mindset is different than most people. And I'm not faulting people for falling victim to addictions. What I'm faulting is the ones promoting it, because they're the ones making it cool, and they're the ones influencing the person, like you said, that probably ain't a junkie. But shit, my favorite rapper keep rapping about this shit.
Try it.
All the bitches is loving the niggas doing this shit. Fuck it, let me try it. Let me see the pill. But if the rapper was saying, man, that shit is some weak shit, and this is the person influencing him and influencing his decisions, he probably would have went the other way and never even tried that fucking pill.
Perfect example.
So that's what I'm getting on. It's like, why you promoting this and you know this shit is wrong? You know about them withdrawals and them long nights where you fucked up, shivering, you coming like, you know about all that, but you don't put that in the music. You only put the upside of that shit in the music. What you about to say?
Perfect example, DMX. We know from my opinion and my things that I've heard about him, he thought he was smoking weed and he was influenced by certain people and they put certain things in cuz shit. And he became an addict out of that. That didn't stop DMX from being great. That don't stop me from looking at DMX and the good inside of him. You know what I mean? DMX, in my eyes, was a real nigga, but Cuz was a smoker. And we all know this shit from to the day he died, and probably was his downfall. But DMX put out some of the best music, gave us some of the best things of the culture in general. There will never be another DMX, but he was a prime example of what can happen being under the wrong influences of certain people. So shout out to X, rest in peace, X. But I'm just saying, for people like that, people still looked up to DMX even though he was a crackhead.
This the difference. When did DMX ever in his music promote smoking crack? He talked about it,
but he never promoted.
I just said all that, though.
Okay, but I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
But I'm saying that's the difference.
So what I'm saying is, with some of these young niggas now, they're doing what they're doing, but we never know what got them into that. We never know what introduced them to that.
They're actually promoting it.
I said the ones I fought because they think they're promoting their lifestyle. They're not thinking they're doing harm because they do it. Even regardless, DMX still said he needed to smoke certain shit to do certain things. Yeah. So he not necessarily promoting, but he's speaking his life. So if these young niggas is doing this shit, they're still speaking their life. If they're smoking weed, they're still speaking their life. We can look at it and justify it as that, yeah, weed ain't as bad or this ain't as bad, but they're promoting what they're living. And I say I fought the ones more so that's not living like that. These same niggas, like they said, what's the boy Future that everybody loves, said Cut don't do none of this shit he rap about. Say he don't do lean, he don't do shit. They praise this nigga like a fucking god. They making fucking, what's the women Bibles about that nigga. So
I'm going to just say this, though, man. I'm a kind of like you a little bit. Growing up, like, I seen what hard drugs can do to a family. You know, I've got family members that crashed out, stealing shit from the household. You feel me? Off that shit, off that hard. I ain't talking about the pot. I'm talking about that nigga, the glass pipe, nigga, crashing out. Kids growing with extra pinkies. You get what I'm saying? So for me, that was the shit that I saw growing up. So that's why I could never fuck with anything. If it was anything more than weed, and even with certain type of weeds now, I look at it because remember
chemicals is crazy.
I was about to say, remember that time synthetic weed was fucking shit up at once upon a time. But even then, it's like certain weeds, I'd be like, man, just chill the fuck out. But for me growing up, I couldn't fuck with anything more. If it was anything more than weed, I kind of did judge niggas. Like, if it was anything more, it was like you a basehead in my book. Because I'm going to tell you this, man, I done seen family members, nigga, give up their kids because they needed that next hit. I done seen my cousins had extra, when they fold their finger, they had that little extra thing because when they was kids, they had to get their pinkies cut off. You get what I'm saying? Because they had the extra fingers growing out from the side effects of crack. I done seen my uncle don't even remember doing certain things because he was so high, he couldn't even come down. You feel me? So growing up, I was like, hell no, I ain't fucking with shit. Now, drink, you know what I'm saying? It tastes good. I understand that shit, but anything more than drugs, homie, I wasn't fucking with it. And that's why I was appreciating certain rappers growing up because they wasn't even pushing getting high like that unless it was weed. Niggas wasn't talking about doing pot or nothing like that. Niggas wasn't, at the time growing up, niggas wasn't talking about popping, well, they wasn't really popping pills then, but niggas was talking about promoting crack or doing a line. That's how I look at it now. Now niggas done flipped the script.
Sherm was cool for niggas back in their time.
Only rapper that was talking about Sherm was J.O. Felony. And that nigga, you see where that nigga went.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that generation that came up.
Yeah, they was.
All them old heads was doing Sherm, niggas.
They
Some
was.
of them niggas still do it. I done been in Sherm spots with niggas. Old
Yeah,
heads.
niggas
You know
was getting wet.
The
I
most
mean,
solid gangsters that there is, and niggas be in there getting wet, nigga.
But I understand that. But rappers wasn't promoting that shit, nigga.
It was accepted, but it wasn't popularized.
Yeah.
It wasn't like promoted.
Young niggas
It was
wasn't
just
out.
like, okay, niggas in the hood, they get wet, they go bust.
Let me ask y'all this. It was OG niggas doing it, right? Because I didn't know no young niggas doing it. That shit was like an old nigga drug.
It was a few young niggas, but them was mainly young niggas.
Them young niggas
who
started
came around the old
nigga.
niggas.
I see.
It usually was the old heads.
In the 80s, them niggas was young, man.
Well, when I was growing up,
It was a lot of old niggas.
it was
doing
like a
that
lot
shit.
of young.
Right.
It was to me, it was like old
Because
niggas.
them
I didn't know what Sherm looked
because-
like until one of my family members was like, "Hey, don't touch that." I just seen some clear. I'm like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
This is the difference, though. Every fucking year, it get more and more extreme in our community. In our community,
That's the point.
Our community seen the most damage, I believe, from drugs. I mean,
Yeah.
let's just look at the crack epidemic that destroyed generations.
Facts.
Crack babies. Then the crack babies start raising babies. Now we got the single baby mama epidemic, and it's just we've never fully recovered from that. So to know that part of our history, and to still go out here and promote the next generation's crack.
Yeah,
You're a goofy to me.
Facts.
I don't give a fuck what your struggle is. I'm not hearing none of that. It's a bunch of fucking excuses. I don't give a fuck. Take control of your life. Go to therapy. Figure something else out. Get a hobby. And if you is doing it, I mean, shit, reach out to somebody to help you deal with it. But the second you get on a song, you promoting that shit, you on Instagram, you making that shit look cool. Like no, nigga, I'm not hearing that. DMX, yeah, we know he was an addict. We knew he was a smoker. But he got the respect because he told you how fucked up it was. He told you the demons he was fighting. He told you how bad he wanted to get off that shit. He told you how fucked up it made him feel that the nigga he looked up to, like damn near like a god, is the one who did him, turn him into this. So that's the difference. These niggas ain't telling you that.
So at what point did we not make an excuse for him? Because if he knew all of this, at what point why he didn't kick it?
Niggas didn't make excuses for Cuz after a point. Niggas was like, well, shit, you was supposed to be bigger than.
We looked past it.
I'm not saying we look past it. Niggas didn't make an excuse for him.
He got to be accountable.
When he was going to jail, niggas wasn't feeling sorry for Cuz going to jail. It was like,
you got to be accountable. You
that's the
grown.
life he chose.
Yeah.
If DMX would have died from a crack overdose, how sad would you be? I'm sad that my favorite rapper's gone. I loved X, but nigga, that's the life he chose.
Yeah.
I'm not making an excuse for Cuz.
Did
Just
he,
like when these niggas pop
But did he
pills,
choose that? Like you said, somebody.
It was addiction. He
somebody
chose
put-
that addiction after a while,
because
though.
of addiction he couldn't kick. So at what point is we making an excuse for him or not? Because he
This
didn't
is when
choose
it's
it.
the choice.
I chose to smoke weed with you, and you laced me up with crack, and now
No, I
I'm stuck
get.
with. I'm
So
stuck with the
that
crack.
wasn't a choice.
So
but
was that really a choice
But what
for
I'm saying,
him?
once he realized he had
said
addiction,
he, would never did
he
that
actually
shit
go
if
get.
He knew that was in
Hold
there.
on, listen to what he's saying though. Go ahead.
Once I was gonna say, once he the first time he got laced, that wasn't his fault because he didn't know. But once he realized he had addiction to what he was addicted to, that nigga had the resources to go get help. He chose not to get help.
How can I?
When he was when he went platinum back to back in the same year, that nigga had the resources to go get help.
How can I judge you when I don't know how strong of effect that has on you? How do you know? That's why you just sat here and just said, I never tried that because I seen the examples and you didn't want to go there. How do I know if I don't lace you and nigga you be hooked the same way he was?
Mind over matter. You gotta have that strong.
what
It's easy to say that, but you don't know. You
Nah,
don't know
fuck
that until you get up
fuck
under that.
Fuck that. So what line do we draw at? Okay, I ain't got a choice and accountability. Like he said, nigga, once you realize you have an addiction,
You gotta
and
fix
you
that
got
shit.
resources, anything after that is a motherfucking choice.
How many niggas do?
I don't give a fuck, nigga. Niggas get addicted to alcohol, and guess what? You can go to AA meetings.
How
and
many
there's plenty of
smokers?
people
How many
kick that
smokers
shit.
really kick that crack?
It's some that do it.
I said how many?
It
What's
don't
the
matter
percentage?
how many. It doesn't matter how many. If one person kicked it,
It-
that means
yeah,
it's
it can be
possible.
do- yeah,
So at
exactly.
that point,
Okay, so
I don't want to hear it.
when we tell bitches there's exceptions to every rule, why do we make excuses for that then?
What do you mean?
Because we'll sit here and argue with women about something like they'll give an example of an extreme example. And we'll be like, it's exceptions to every rule. So is there an exception to the rule that how many people kick crack? If we put 100 people here, how many people think it's going to kick that crack?
It's going to be a few of them we don't know. But
Okay, listen, you comparing somebody that's still in the hood, still around the environment of crackhead to a multi-platinum selling rap artist who has every resource at his fingertips. That's completely different. I would think that you have better options and better chance
success
at kicking this shit than someone that's still here in the fucking projects, walking by niggas that's still selling the crack. At this point, I gotta leave my mansion to go get it.
Yeah. Or somebody going to drop you.
Somebody get it for me.
Somebody getting it for you.
That's all
that same effort, you can go get the crack, you can go get the help.
We have to draw a line because if not.
But he did all of that. He
did what?
He went to rehab. Cub went to rehab. He did a lot of that shit.
Yeah,
and then none of that shit helped. So what the fuck was that doing for him?
I mean, he wasn't mentally strong enough. So he should have turned to something else. If this didn't help,
would y'all consider? Besides the crack, would you consider DMX a mentally strong person?
I don't know him personally. Through his music,
do what we know. Would you consider him one?
I mean, it depends. It depends on
would you consider him one or not?
Without the crack,
what do you
consider?
Without the crack, what you saying? Without the crack? Without the crack, without the crack.
Him that?
If you take the crack shit aside, he is a mentally strong person.
Everything he talks about, would you consider him a mentally strong person?
Yeah, he would be. But with the crack, no. With his addiction, no, he's not a strong person.
Yeah, with his addiction, no. But with other things in life, yes. But all I'm saying is, I'm not leaving no room for excuses because we done seen people get off the shit from the worst of the worst. Yeah. We done seen people get clean. So we know it's possible. Now, if nobody ever got clean, then we could be like, look, if you get on this shit. Who have we seen got clean? What do you mean? It's examples of plenty of people. You can go on YouTube and see a million success stories.
We've seen nobody.
You talking about celebrities?
How many crackheads do we know personally?
Okay,
well, I know family members that have gotten clean, but I'm talking about like celebrity wise. It's been a few of them that's gotten clean. Like, prime example. Oh shit, I can't even think. Motherfucker, they was on there.
What I'm saying is,
I'm really trying. I can't think of the nigga. It's an actor. It's an actor.
Off the top of your head, it's a little different. What I'm saying is, we know for a fact.
Hold
on.
We know for a fact.
It's not plenty. If you gotta look it up, it's not plenty. Short.
I can't think of the white actor.
It is, nigga. Just because you can't remember off the top of your head,
because it's not plenty.
Don't mean it's not plenty.
We know plenty of people that do it. We don't know plenty of people that's kicking that shit.
They're still mentally weak, and they're still surrounded.
But my
in the
point, off the top of the head, we know plenty of people that's doing it. We don't know plenty of people that's kicking it.
Okay, how many people that you know that's doing it has been removed from that environment to kick it? They're still in the same fucking environment.
I mean, even if we speaking celebrity wise, these niggas are still doing this shit. We watching perfect example. These niggas doing from Quaaludes to everything, nigga. This shit didn't stop, nigga. These niggas are always looking for something, the next thing.
But what does that have to do with anything? Just because someone else is too mentally weak to kick the shit or to get off it or to not glorify it, is that the bar we supposed to set? Because they doing it.
I'm not never saying that we setting the bar. All I'm saying is your mentality is a 101 from most of these motherfuckers. The only thing I'm saying is I'm not judging them to the furthest extent.
Iron Man, nigga, Robert Downey Jr., nigga, that was one of the niggas. He was fucking up. I couldn't even think of the name. Iron Man, bro.
See, you looking at more so like, oh, we judging, No, it ain't about judging. It's accountability. As an adult, you're accountable for your actions. Period, point blank, whatever the action is. That's what I'm saying. I mean, most people ain't getting addicted because they got laced. That's even using X shit. I know that. I know. Most people trying shit because the people that they hanging with are trying shit. Yeah. And then they get addicted. And then it becomes an escape. But for the most part, most people was around a group of friends who all was doing the shit. And they didn't want to be the odd one out. And they gave in the peer pressure and tried it. Now they got addicted. So that's a fucking choice.
I understand all that. You right. But if it wasn't as extreme as it is, we would have never had these DARE programs. If it wasn't extreme as it is, we would never have these fucking shit where adults got to go to really get help from people. If it was that easy to cold turkey for the most people, which is not.
No, it's not. It's not easy, but they do have systems and programs where they have like a buddy you can call, or they got rehab centers where they come together and they talk about their problems and things like that. I mean, again, I ain't never been to rehab, but I'm pretty sure they got 5-step programs where they help you kick the shit, where you gotta go cold turkey, you gotta overcome the shit, pick up a hobby, do something to distract yourself. I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure they got.
You have to make conscious decisions to shit, bro. It's like if I was an alcohol addict and I go to AA and I get clean, what the fuck am I doing in a bar with alcohol?
Yeah.
I'm
kicking around nigga, or kicking around people that was getting you drunk.
What the fuck am I doing kicking it around people that's still drinking and I'm clean now? I gotta now change my environment and who I'm around. I gotta make the choices for me to succeed because I already know my weaknesses. I know if I'm around this shit, I'm gonna
succumb to the shit.
So if I keep coming around and these niggas is drinking, I'm gonna eventually drink again. So I got a choice to make. Do I really want to stay clean? If I do, I can't come around. Hey man, let's go watch the game. Nah man, they got alcohol in there. Let's go watch the game over here where they don't serve drinks. You gotta do shit like that.
Yeah, that's true. You gotta do that shit. But like I say all the time, there is no real progress without temptation. You really don't know if you kick something without temptation.
I see what you're saying.
Like,
how you gonna have a testimony if you ain't passed the test or been tested?
Exactly, nigga. So the moment you get around it, you don't know how to fucking act, nigga. So you're not really strong enough to kick that shit.
So let me ask you this though.
If that's the case, so the moment somebody bring it around you, nigga, you're jumping back on it. You haven't really kicked it as you think you did.
No,
I get about, you do got it, but that's the start, of course. Getting out the environments, getting away from around it. But if your loved ones or certain things and certain people is bringing this around you, it only take one fucking time for.
But let me ask you, doesn't that make you strong if you recognize your weakness so you stay away from it though? Isn't that like a sign of strength though? Because it's like
it makes you strong when you're able to be around it and not fuck with it, nigga. If y'all sitting here and I feel like I'm trying to kick something, yes, temptation is there, nigga. And I don't gotta fuck with it. Now you can get niggas and get loaded as you want. The same way it take a man to learn martial arts, and I don't gotta fuck you up because I know I can fuck you up. There is no difference. Like I don't have to act on certain things because I know this shit. Like to me, looking at it like that, it takes real strength in that way. There is no real strength. If I want to kick sweets, and the only way I'm kicking is fucking eating candy and shit because the candy not around, but the moment I go into a store, I gotta buy every fucking piece of candy. Nigga, no, I have no mental strength. Nigga, no. Nigga, because the moment I get around it, nigga, I'm finna go crazy.
No, that's a great point. I agree with that. I agree with that point. But if someone knows that, like they know I'm not mentally strong enough to be around
then don't get around
and
it.
they remove themselves from it, and
that's still a sign of strength.
That's still strength.
Yeah.
Some people know weakness, but they can't stay away from it.
They gonna want to put themselves in that situation.
It's just different levels of this shit.
Yeah.
Some people can't.
I think you master it. You're mastering it at that point. What you're talking about, you master your weakness. Some people realize they got to remove themselves out that situation.
Right.
They showing strength, but they just like, I ain't strong enough yet. But I can be cool not being around this. But if it's behind me, I may start coming. So I'm gonna just not even be around it.
It was a point I couldn't go out to party without drinking. I can go out now and not drink at all the whole weekend. It used to be I'm drinking Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Like if I'm out and it's a function, fuck it, I'm drinking. Everybody drinking. And I didn't even grow up drinking. But once I did start, it was like, damn, party, drink.
Yeah.
Now it's like, nigga, I can literally go out,
have a
with
good
a group
time
of friends, and everybody drinking. I'm cool. And still have a good time. It was a point where I couldn't do that for a while. So, I mean, it's different levels of mastering shit. So, but what he...
A nigga be ready to leave at 11 p.m.
Because everybody knew it at that point. Niggas loud.
Because you the sober one in the party.
You the sober one in the party.
Now everybody getting on your nerves. And you like, damn, nigga,
stomping on you.
I might as well be at the fucking house doing this shit, nigga. I'm gone, nigga.
Right, boy, you start to reevaluate what's really fun.
What's really
important.
Yeah,
this is not.
Because I was drunk. This shit really bumped as fuck.
Nah, it is. And even you get to a point where you stop doing certain things, you automatically, it ain't gonna say you. People stop associating with you. When you stop doing certain things, it's like, damn, this nigga never wanted to drink. This nigga never wanted to smoke.
Niggas had trauma bonds. That's really what it was. Trauma bonds.
I'm gonna go fuck with Cuz because I know, hey, you trying to get high, bro? Like, what do with Cuz? Shit, like, Cuz not trying to do nothing. Cuz want to work out and shit. Like, nigga, I'm not trying to do that.
Misery loves company.
Misery loves company for real.
But the reason we even bringing this whole topic up because now it's the epidemic of this galaxy gas that hit the hood, and this Nas and Whippets and all this shit always been around. But that never was a black thing. Yeah. Growing up, I really only knew the Hispanics to be doing shit like that, like the balloons and all that type of shit. They was heavy on that.
I'm gonna give it to the Caucasians. Caucasians do everything. They do every drug in the book.
No, I know, but I mean like in
All right, in our community.
In our community, the drugs that we knew. It's like, all right, niggas was crackheads for a while. Niggas did weed and niggas did drink. And then the X pill came with the hyphy movement.
Yeah. That was the last of it. The Mohicans.
You know, that was the most extreme. Every now and then you might hear a weirdo nigga did powder. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You do powder? But we was not known as sucking on balloons and shit like that.
No, not at all.
Now you starting to see these young niggas doing that all over social media. It's like the government threw that shit in the hood. Like, here goes some galaxy gas. Fuck yourselves up some more on some new shit. And niggas got to take control of that shit. Man.
You know
I've seen these niggas in class doing that shit.
Now, you know what's wild about the Nas is that majority of the people that do it, you damn near instantly pass out. Like, as soon as they hit it, they be like, then just go out. I'm like, that's crazy.
No, but that's it. That's what they doing in the video.
Yeah,
Niggas
I know. Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. He pass out. They laugh.
You ain't even enjoying it. How you doing something you ain't even enjoying? It ain't even about the feeling no more.
But it's trending. So a lot of kids are gonna try it because it's trending. So we need people of influence to speak out about it, because whether people want to recognize it or not, people of influence do make a difference. It's just most of our influences is telling us the wrong shit. Most of the niggas we deem cool telling us the wrong shit. It's starting to shift now, but growing up, niggas might even thought they was telling you some right shit, but they were still telling you the wrong shit. Yeah. So a lot of us grew up doing the wrong shit, thinking it was right.
Yeah, niggas told us a lot of nigga taught me a lot of fraud shit. A lot of shit was good too, but niggas taught a nigga wrong, and a lot of things that I learned at an early age, I wouldn't teach no young nigga right now.
It was a point where if you were a law-abiding citizen, I looked at you like you were living wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
if you had a job, you get up and go to work and just, that's it?
Like, hold on, cuz, you don't do dirt. Like, you not with the business, you not with the bullshit. I'm looking at you like you're
born.
wrong.
Yeah. Like your life is boring.
You don't do nothing. You don't hit licks. You don't sell nothing. You
got one wife. You got kids. You take care of your kids. Oh, yeah,
you don't shoot guns. You don't do nothing.
You don't hang out.
I'm looking at you like a weirdo.
Facts.
That's a crazy mindset to have.
See, I didn't really think too much, because it's like everybody I was around, we was on the same shit. We grew up the same way.
No, I'm talking about when you see that though. If you see somebody that's
you were the odd man out. If you wasn't on what we was on.
If you wasn't, you was just a civilian to me. Like I'm thugging, but
see, we say civilian now. We didn't say civilian.
Yeah, that wasn't a word we was saying growing up, nigga.
Okay.
You wasn't saying.
You weren't saying no fucking civilian.
I didn't say I was. I'm saying I looked at you. I'm speaking in terms now.
How you look at them niggas?
You was a square. Nigga.
Exactly.
But
something bad.
I didn't really judge too much. Like I didn't care. Like nigga, you was food, nigga. That's what it was. It wasn't the fact that nigga you was green, nigga. It wasn't you not thugging. And if you was thugging, you was still green, nigga. It didn't matter to me, nigga. That's how I looked at you, nigga. If you wasn't with us, nigga, you was food. That was it,
but
nigga.
What I'm saying,
if you not thugging with me, nigga, or the niggas I know, if you don't know niggas I know, nigga, we on your helmet, nigga. No matter where you at, we play types of day.
If you even the ops, you still looked at it like, okay, you still a part of this. So we
they thugging, but we still on your helmet.
I'm not saying we not on your helmet. I'm saying you're not looking at them like a square, like you a weirdo. No. It's like, okay, you from over there, man, fuck them niggas. We on them niggas. But you still in this little thing.
You understand what's going on, what the program is.
Exactly. You a part of this world.
A nigga who wasn't a part of it, you look at him like, damn, bro, what is you doing?
Why are you not a part of it?
Yeah, why you not included? You black and you not doing this?
And we trying to get you a part of it. Like, you a weird nigga. Like, man, come on, man. What the fuck is you doing here? Take this gun, nigga.
Let's go.
Lick. It's going to change you.
I ain't going to lie. I wasn't doing all that to niggas. I was like, if you was on it, you was on it. If you wasn't, then you wasn't. Because I feel like that's what fucked up a lot of shit. Like, when I used to look at niggas like, cuz just not with that. Like, I used to look at niggas like that. Like, cuz not on what we on. And I used to just never mind them niggas. In school, even when I went to school, if niggas is doing shit at school, them niggas would get pressed one time or something, and that'd be it. But 9 times out of 10, we know, like, cuz square, nigga, fuck cuz. Like, we not really worried about that. You want the niggas that's on what you on. At those times of days, for me, you wanted the niggas that was with the bullshit. That was the way it counted.
You got your rep up like that. Yeah. We get that. But I get what Viral saying. If you wasn't a part of it, you did low key look at them niggas like, man, what's wrong with you? Like something is mentally wrong with you. When really in reality, they living right. They're doing what they supposed to do.
Something was mentally wrong with us.
Exactly, we didn't know no fucking better.
Cause nigga didn't think about them niggas in ROTC and all that shit. Like a nigga
But
wasn't
we
worried
looked
about
at them niggas like
Yeah,
weirdos.
yeah, they
you
was
a
square.
square.
Yeah,
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 ROTC?
They was, nigga. They was the squares.
First of all, you were black in ROTC. You was the ultimate weirdo.
Facts.
And it was like, okay, dude might have not been with the shit, but he hanging around us a little too much. So now we finna see if you with the shit.
Yeah.
Now we starting to press
Test your hands,
now,
slap box, all
come
that
on,
shit.
You finna be a part of this. And it's like, if you punked out, niggas was on you. Nigga, I remember one time, nigga, the homie, that's on God, nigga. Football team and everything. We cool, boom, chilling lunch table every fucking day. We like, cut, every time we get cracking, this nigga's never around. So we like, nigga, you get put on, cuz. Like, you know, we had cliques and shit in high school back then. So it was like our little clique, we like, cuz you finna be a part of the clique, cuz. Like, tomorrow at lunch, nigga, meet us over here. Nigga, lunch came, cuz was nowhere to be found.
And he hidden
When I say we scouted the entire school, I'm talking about the science building, all 5 floors, nigga, the office. We found this nigga at the computer enrolling for college. Do you know we was on this nigga for like a week? So when I say our minds was fucked up,
Hey, that sound fucked up, but he.
bro, he was like this enrolling in college.
Like, I'm about to get the fuck away from these niggas.
When I said we came in there and was like pulling this, get your bitch ass up, nigga. Like,
That nigga held that dance hard.
bro, on God. So we was like, we got over it eventually, but nigga, he was a mark for the next week. I mean, we was clowning this nigga.
Yeah.
And he's enrolling for college.
Yeah.
We trying to put the nigga on the click to go do some stupid shit. But in our mind, we was right.
Right.
He was
It's
fucking
wrong.
wrong. So that's the mindset.
That be the thing with niggas who don't be associate. Like the culture be so cool, you get so close to the fire till you in the fire, and then that shit ain't cool no more.
Then you like, hold on, cuz y'all fucking each other, girls and shit.
But at the same time, it ain't no different from a nigga hanging out with niggas every day, and it's like, you finna be a part of this. It's not no different. You're not finna be hanging.
You
with
gotta
niggas.
have the same amount of code, even if
you're not finna be hanging with us at lunch tables. You're not finna be hanging around us because we cool. You're not finna be hanging around us because we get bitches, and you're not a part of this. No, nigga, fuck is you doing now?
Yeah.
Niggas is on you, nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I know what
You
I'm
a
saying,
leech.
but if you're not a part of that, stay over there.
Stay over there.
Niggas wasn't really worrying about you. Like, you got to stay all the way over there. But if you finna be trying to be cool,
you gotta
nigga,
be a part. You gotta be
ain't finna
down.
just be there,
You
nigga.
can't pick and choose
Yeah,
when you want to be a part.
Like,
Yeah, you can't.
nigga,
You in
every
it. You
day
in
I'm
it.
saying what's up to you, nigga. What's up with you? Oh, why you not finna say it? Like, whoopty whoop. Now it's that type of shit. But if you're just a super square and you're out the way, we know, like, man, cuz square, cuz like. You know, I don't know. I was just different, cuz like I wanted to get on the niggas that was getting on them type of niggas sometimes. Like, you a bully, you fuck with a nigga, go get it on a nigga that's really active in what you want. Stop trying to punk the weirdos at the end of the day.
For sure, niggas was getting on the bullies. Like, if you knew, okay, he's deemed as he a mark, he a buster.
You didn't got on cuz already. Like,
Leave
there's no
cuz
point in
alone.
keep getting on.
Yeah, you don't
cuz.
want to overkill the
Yeah.
situation.
But niggas was looking at them niggas as weirdo.
Nah, you is,
Like, hold on,
cuz
you
nice.
ROTC, the fuck you trying to go to the army, nigga? You trying to go serve your country, bitch
serve your
ass
country.
nigga?
That's crazy.
Niggas' mind was
That's
fucked
crazy.
up, cuz. I'm glad niggas outgrew that shit though, cause
Nah,
I mean
facts.
sometimes it do want to come out at certain times. It's always in you, but now it's like an animal you can control now. Like, you can rationalize now. It was at one point it was no rationalization. It was impulse. It just
Reaction,
fuck it, we
yeah.
going for no
Not-
reason sometimes.
I just believe sometimes some niggas gonna be who they are for life, but it's just sometimes do you want more for yourself? And I'll never forget one of the older homies told me, he was just like, nigga, if you cared about yourself a little bit, you wouldn't be going through all the shit you going through. And I didn't think about that. And then I heard that I was saying shout out to Mozzie, because I was in the pen and I heard that he was that song, I don't care about my life like my mama cared. And that resonated with me like deep, like damn, I used to really think like that. And then it made me think about the other homie that told me that, like, cause I'm just like, let me give myself a chance a little bit. Let me care a little bit, and you see a lot more progress or what you trying to presume out of your life at the end of the day. Yeah, that shit wild. What else we
Hold on, the
man?
dog ate a whole chicken? Where'd she get the chicken from? Where did she get the chicken from?
This nigga talking about chicken and
Yeah,
dogs.
if y'all don't cancel this right now.
Oh, my bad, y'all. But yeah, man, just say no. We gonna bring Dare back to the hood. We
Facts.
gonna bring it back. Dare the motherfucking viral way. Just say no. Drugs ain't cool, bro. You know what you get high on? Get high off life.
Facts.
Go to the gym. Get a good solid workout in. You gonna leave high as a motherfucker. Get you some money. Make a deposit at the bank. You gonna leave high as a motherfucker. Get on a flight. Take a trip. You gonna be high as a motherfucker. Get you a bad bitch. Fuck the shit out of her. You gonna be high as a motherfucker.
Tell her homegirl to join in.
Her homegirl join in. You might overdose.
That.
Point is, get high on life, man. The viral way. Bang.
Ain't no handouts, I did it from the ground up. In the streets, thugging hardest where they found us. Got a problem, nigga, watch my troopers mount up. My bitches bang too, and you a lame though. You niggas ain't outside, yeah, we came through. You want your lights up, we put you on the shade.